Hello students, today you will learn about some basic terms like resistance, conductance, then resistivity, conductivity and some more important terms like molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity. So first let's start with this term resistance. Every conducting material offers some obstruction to the flow of electricity, which is called resistance. It is denoted by R and is measured in ohm. So, resistance of any object is directly proportional to length and inversely proportional to its area of cross section A. Okay. So, if we remove this sign of proportionality, R is equal to constant, which is written as rho and L upon A. This rho is called, this is rho, not here, rho is called specific resistance or resistivity. So, rho is equal to R into L into rho will be equal to R into A upon L. So, its unit will be ohm meter or ohm centimeter. Next term is conductance. It is the reciprocal of resistance and may be defined as the ease with which the electric current flows through a conductor. It is denoted by G. G is equal to 1 upon R. SI unit is Simon, 1S is equal to 1 per ohm or MHO. Is conductivity. It is the reciprocal of resistivity rho. So, conductivity is denoted by small letter, it looks like K, it is called kappa, K-A-P-P-A. So, kappa is equal to 1 upon rho. We know that rho is equal to R into A upon L. So, this rho is equal to 1 upon K is equal to R into A by L, or K is equal to 1 upon R into L upon A. 1 upon R is conductance. So, kappa is equal to conductance G into L by A. So, this is very important relationship. Conductivity is equal to conductance into cell constant. This L by A is termed as cell constant. L is the length of the conductor and A is the area of cross section of the conductor. Now, if L is equal to 1 centimeter and A is 1 centimeter square, then K is equal to G. So, conductivity of an electrolytic solution may be defined as the conductance of a solution of 1 centimeter length and area of cross section equal to 1 centimeter square. Or we may define this conductivity. Conductivity may be defined as the conductance of a solution of volume 1 centimeter cube. Very important, like if you take a solution of any electrolyte, here ions are free to move. So, ions carry electric current. So, if the volume of this solution is 1 centimeter cube, so whatever is the conducting power of ions present in this 1 centimeter cube, that is termed as conductivity. So, this is the conductivity is the conductance of a solution whose volume is 1 centimeter cube or 1 meter cube also we can say. We study about molar conductivity or molar conductance. Molar conductivity is defined as the conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte in solution. It means if we have a solution of electrolyte here, here ions are there. Suppose NaCl electrolyte, Na positive ions are there, Cl negative ions are there, they are moving here freely. So, the conducting power of all the ions, suppose we have 1 mole of electrolyte, 1 mole of NaCl in solution, the concentration is 1 mole of this electrolyte is taken. So, the conducting power of all the ions which are produced by dissolving 1 mole of electrolyte, that is called its molar conductivity. It is denoted by this lambda and small m is written here, lambda m. This is equal to this conductivity upon C. C is the molar concentration. C is in the units of molarity, that is moles per liter, then it may be expressed as kappa into 1000 upon capital M. C is replaced by M, molarity. Between conductivity and molar conductivity. Conductivity is also called specific conductance or sometimes specific conductivity. Like I told you, it is denoted by small k or kappa, and molar conductivity is lambda m. Now suppose we take a solution whose volume is 1 centimeter cube, this solution, and here some electrolyte is taken, and the conductance of this solution will be termed as conductivity, because by definition conductance of 1 centimeter cube of the solution is termed as conductivity. Now let us suppose that this solution contains 1 mole of electrolyte. If we have 1 mole of electrolyte dissolved in it, so the conductance of the solution will also be equal to its molar conductance or molar conductivity. So here the conductance of this solution will be equal to conductivity. Why? Because the solution has the volume 1 centimeter cube, and it is also equal to molar conductivity because the solution contains 1 mole of the electrolyte dissolved in it. Now suppose we dilute the solution to say 100 centimeter cubes. इस solution का volume हम कर देते हैं 100 centimeter cube. तो कंडक्टेंस अभी भी मोलर कंडक्टिविटी के बराबर होगा बिकॉज सोल्यूशन स्टिल कंटेन्स ओनली 1 मोल ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. लेकिन अब जो इसका नाउ वी नो दैट कंडक्टिविटी इज द कंडक्टेंस ऑफ 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब ऑफ द सोल्यूशन. So conductance of each 1 centimeter of the solution is equal to its specific conductivity. So that now total conductance of solution, that is molar conductivity, is 100 times the specific conductance or conductivity. Now if the volume is V centimeter cube, then molar conductivity will become equal to conductivity into V. Suppose we take the dilute the solution to V centimeter cube. Now molar conductivity will be equal to 100 into conductivity, or in general we can write down molar conductivity is equal to conductivity into V, where V is the volume of solution in centimeter cube containing 1 mole of the electrolyte. If C is the concentration of solution in moles per liter, that means C moles are present in 1 liter. 1 liter means 1000 centimeter cube. So 1 mole will be present in 1000 by C centimeter cube. So 1000 by C is the volume of solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte. So V may be replaced by 1000 by C, or like here 1000 by C it is written. C or capital M is the same thing, because 1000 by C is the volume of solution in centimeter cube containing 1 mole of the electrolyte. So V may be replaced by 1000 by C or maybe 1000 by M, because capital M is the molarity and C moles are present in 1 liter of the solution, and molarity, this is the molarity by definition, number of moles present per liter of the solution. So we can derive this formula, lambda M is equal to kappa into 1000 upon M, where capital M is the molarity of the solution. This is also important relationship, kappa into V. V is the volume of solution containing 1 mole of the electrolyte. Now units of molar conductivity. Units of kappa are Siemens per centimeter. And here 1000, here when we derive this formula, we took this volume of solution as centimeter cube, and this C is the number of moles. So liter and liter will cancel out, and ultimately we get the units as S, capital S, centimeter square per mole. Effect of dilution on conductivity and molar conductivity. Conductivity decreases with decrease in concentration or increase in dilution. This is because the number of ions per unit volume that carry the current in the solution decreases on dilution. So as you know, conductivity is the conductance of 1 centimeter cube of the solution. So it decreases with decrease in concentration. Decrease in concentration means increase in dilution. It's one the same thing, increase in dilution. So suppose you have a solution here of an electrolyte, and here ions are moving, and you put water here, it becomes more dilute. Dilution increases and concentration decreases. Number of ions per unit volume decreases, so conductivity also decreases. Molar conductivity is equal to conductivity into volume. This increases on increasing dilution. No doubt K decreases, but volume increases. So, increase in volume compensates this decrease in conductivity. So, overall the magnitude of this increases on dilution. Total volume V of the solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte increases. Of molar conductivity on dilution. In this graph, molar conductivity is plotted against concentration. So, it is shown that as the concentration decreases, this way, this concentration decreases, molar conductivity increases. This is for strong electrolyte and this is for weak electrolyte. This way it goes on increasing on decreasing concentration. So, you can see from the graph that for weak electrolyte the change is much more significant as compared to this strong electrolyte. In case of strong electrolyte, the increase, no doubt molar conductivity increases on decreasing concentration, but increase is not that sharp. So, what is the reason for this? This strong electrolyte, it dissociates into ions. Its degree of dissociation is almost complete even at large concentration. As the concentration decreases, this for example K positive and Cl negative ions are formed, and as the dilution increases, or we can say concentration decreases, the interionic force of attraction between positive and negative ion decreases, and so ions become more free to move and molar conductivity increases. And here you can see that here if the graph is plotted, practically up to this almost up to this end the graph can be plotted, and then this graph can be extrapolated, means this can be extended. This can be extended backward to meet y-axis. Here it meets at this point. This point gives the value of molar conductivity at 0 concentration. Value of molar conductivity at 0 concentration or value of molar conductivity at infinite dilution. This value can be obtained for strong electrolyte by extrapolating the graph. Now, let us study the graph for weak electrolyte, this acetic acid. Here as the concentration decreases, here you can see that here it increases to a marked extent, but this graph for weak electrolyte, it cannot meet this this y-axis here because it is going this way. You can't extrapolate it. It's going almost parallel to this axis. So, this molar conductivity at 0 concentration for weak electrolyte cannot be determined from the graph. Now, what is the reason for this sharp increase? For weak electrolyte, the degree of dissociation it increases. Degree of dissociation means this the degree of dissociation is the fraction of the total number of molecules which dissociate in solution at equilibrium. So, when the degree of dissociation increases on decreasing concentration, more and more ions are formed. Number of ions increases. Due to increase in the number of ions, the molar conductivity of the weak electrolyte increases on increasing dilution or decreasing concentration. And as I told you, this graph goes this way. It is not meeting this axis. So, how to find the value of this thing, molar conductivity for 0 at 0 concentration for weak electrolyte? This is found out by an indirect method which is based on a law called Colorage law. लिमिटिंग मोलर कंडक्टिविटी, यहाँ भी यही बताया गया कि जो 0 कंसनट्रेशन और इनफाइनाइट डाइल्यूशन पर जो कंडक्टिविटी है दैट इज़ कॉल्ड लिमिटिंग मोलर कंडक्टिविटी, और जो स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के लिए अगर ये वैल्यू हम कैलकुलेट करना चाहें तो वी कैन कैलकुलेट इट बाय एक्सट्रापोलेशन ऑफ द कर्व एज आई टोल्ड यू. But value of molar conductivity for weak electrolyte cannot be determined by extrapolation of curve because it becomes almost parallel to y-axis. So, it cannot be determined when the concentration approaches to 0. This one mathematical relationship also between this molar conductivity, this is molar conductivity, this is molar conductivity at infinite dilution or 0 concentration minus B and square root of C. B is a constant, and from this equation we can know that as concentration approaches 0, molar conductivity becomes equal to molar conductivity at infinite dilution.